How's it going? How's it going? I got a interesting news story. I think it's hilarious. I just think but it really is hilarious, but also highlights the entitlement that people have. At least I think so. It may not be so, but got this from Yahoo News from TCD. I'm assuming that's the company right here. Let's hear newsletter. Yep, the newsletter. Not sure who they are, but doesn't really matter. A beach goer infuriated over witnessing the event that they said ruined their vacation. This is so gross and frustrating. By Jill Ettinger, published Friday 25th, 2023 at 5:15 a.m. CDT. It's a 2-minute read. Well, we'll see how long it takes me to read this. Let's see here. You cannot block this. Shoot machine guns, lock and load in Miami. That sounds pretty fun. An era of truly peaceful vacation over, one Redditor spotted the unskippable ads during their recent South Florida vacation, ruining an otherwise quiet beach day. The video shared the anti-corruption subreddit. I'll learn how to read one of these days. Shows an aerial ad flying just off the shore with a giant QR code on it with the caption, "You can't ad block this." I mean, those were the original ads. Those are the analog ads, and you really can't block them. You could choose not to look at them, like most reasonable adults do. Another ad showed an image of a woman holding a semi-automatic weapon with the caption, "Lock and load Miami," that reads, "Shoot machine guns." Shooting machine guns are hella fun. Hella expensive, but hella fun. Just saying. My vacation to Miami Beach is getting ruined by unskippable ads, the Redditor writes. Not only are the aerial ads like these disturbing to see, but because they're attached to planes that contribute to pollution and negatively impact air quality, particularly in the densely populated areas. I mean, you don't go to Miami because you care about the environment. I mean, you can go and care about the environment, but you're going to enjoy the beach. Just take your green energy fight, put a little pin in it, and enjoy it. The aerial ad aircraft also creates noise pollution, which you can not only disrupt your quiet vacation, but can also disturb wildlife and disrupt their normal behaviors. These type of ads have been going on for about decades. Probably close to 60, 70 years now. I'm pretty sure. Ever since there was planes and there was advertising dollars, there was planes with ads on them. I see them not all the time here in Austin, but I do see quite a few of them from time to time here in my wonderful city called Austin, Texas. Let's see here. This is so gross and frustrating, but what also bothers me is you can even scan a QR code while it's being flown through the sky like that. Also, I can't ad block you, but you can't force me to scan your stupid code, writes one Redditor. Or you could just not look at it. You can say, "Oh, there's a plane, there's a flag behind it, or a sign," and just go on with your life. I mean, that's what most people do. They know that it's even more frustrating that it seems like they just can't. They know that it's even more frustrating that it seems like they just trying to prove a point of being extremely wasteful in the meantime, but I can take comfort in the fact that it's highly unlikely to see any return on investment for those ads. You never know. Clearly, it's working, because if it wasn't working, they wouldn't be wasting money on the advertising. Not only did it ruin your vacation, it ruined my morning coffee, writes one writer. Their marketing guy is a genius. Another user summed up in a single word: cringe, they write. Join our free newsletter for cool news and cool tips to make it easy to help yourself while helping the planet. Let's see here. Those type of ads that tail behind planes have existed for many years. They're part of the atmosphere at the beaches. They fly over and disappear back to the local airport, where they really do need to drop off, or need to drop and pick up the next banner to fly. If your child's playing in the sand and sees one of these ads, they'll forget about them once the plane is gone. I'm old enough to remember when these banners were just local restaurants and bars advertising offy, funny sayings. Another thing lost. Let's see here. I remember ads, copper tone, when I summered on Long Island beaches back in the 50s. It's part of the beach scene. The occasional marriage proposal. Saw a lawyer ad at the beach the other day. Remember, you can't be funny anymore. The banner said lock and load and has a picture of a person with a machine gun. Isn't funny. Actually, it's pretty hilarious that you're upset. Maybe not to you, but you do share this planet with many others. You don't have to agree, but we have the rights of individual opinions. My children learned to shoot and hunt to safety before they started school. Learn to shoot and hunt safety before they started school. They're now grown with children of their own. Let's see here. My first visit to the beach, it wasn't until I was an adult I enjoyed the planes flying by. They were no more annoying than the people trying to parasail behind noisy boats that they didn't tend to go by early in the morning or in the evening. Maybe that's changed. Here, ruin your vacation. This one's a funny comment. Ruin your vacation. I can't even afford to go on vacation. Our income can't keep up with the increase of cost of outgo. Thankfully, I just made the transition with my job to start working mostly from home. That'll save me about $20 a week. Maybe in a couple of years I'll have enough. We'll have saved enough on gas to go on vacation. It's very entitled. They can't even afford to go on vacation. Right? People pay to have these ads flown. If you don't like it, then don't look up. It's not like it's ruining anything for the person on the ground. Right? Who could afford a $200 to $400 a night plus airfare? Oh my God! The absurdity. So you stop wasting your time complaining and arguing with strangers on the internet. Instead, consider a second job to bring in some extra income. I put in 11 hours a day between commuting and working on a job site, union construction. Please tell me how to be gainfully employed with my career while moonlighting a second job. Get stuff. Let's see here. If you're spending 11 hours a day not making a living wage, then it's time to think a career change. Consider taking a class in the evenings to better your opportunities. I'm not saying this to be cruel, but everyone I know that has an education is doing fine. It doesn't have to be a university degree. Many trades also have high pay. But the thing is, he is in a trade in construction, a union construction. If you're being paid union wages and can't make it, then where would you be in a non-union job? Sounds like someone needs to learn to live within their means. I bought a house and raised 3 sons while my wife stayed home as a union electrician. 11 hours a day would mean 3 hours of OT every day. or 15 WK, or the equivalent of 22 straight time hours, unless you're in Florida or another red state where union wages is lower, then you should have no trouble. Well, I don't really agree with the unions. You have money issues because you have no idea how much things cost. No way your transportation is $20 a week. My car gets about 30 miles to the gallon. I drive 15 miles each way, so about 1 gallon a day. Multiply that by 5 days, 5 gallons. Yes, right now gas is 4.4 gallons where I live, but rounding down, I give the benefit of the doubt. So I'm sorry, $22 a week in gas. Interesting. So no oil changes, tune-ups, repair works, car washes, no stop or slow traffic, just drive to work and you live in the perfect world. No need to apologize to that idiot. Yeah, I agree with that. See, according to the article, one of the reasons the man was upset because of the ads are attached to planes that contribute to pollution and negatively impact the air quality, particularly in dense populated areas. I wonder how he got to Miami. My guess is that he arrived by plane, which contributes to the pollution, negatively impacts air quality, particularly areas that are densely populated. Exactly. These are people who have nothing better to do than complain about everything. Unless the man walked to the beach, grew his own food, made his own computer, produced his own electricity, then I bet his vacation has produced more pollution than that single flight of a small plane with a banner. Sounds like another liberal elite to me. I would continue reading these comments. They're kind of funny, but I just thought it was a funny story that a person's vacation was ruined because he saw a hot chick holding machine guns, the sign that says lock and loaded. Shoot machine guns at Lock and Loaded Miami. I'm just saying it's fun. It's fun shooting machine guns. It's expensive. I wouldn't want to own a machine gun because they're expensive. And that's just the ammo part. Then you get the regulations, you get the licensing. You get to pay, I think, every couple of years. But hey, if you want to go to the gun range that offers that for a couple $100, you can have a tons and tons of fun. That being said, that is my video for today. Leave a comment down below. Do you think this person is entitled, that's annoyed, that wants to be a professional complainer? Or do they have a valid point with these airplanes? Let me know down in the comments below. With that being said, have yourself a wonderful day, morning, or evening.